visitor, I want them to redo them and do one that y'all will be happy with.
All of us do.
If you think the picture of your child, pick one and just.
A few years ago, I was born in this area around here. And I was number 5 in a family of 6. And my mother had a baby every 3 years. My oldest brother Larry was born. 3 years later, my sister Rebecca was born. 3 years later, my brother Hiram was born. 3 years later, my brother Jack was born. 19 months later, I was born. So the system got broke up. And we thinking what caused this was mother was a breastfeeder, natural. And that's just the way it worked out. Every 3 years, she weaned one and had one. But Jack got sick, and he had to be taken off the breast and put on some kind of special formula. So that changed Mama's system up, and I showed up too quick. Now, Jack was still in her lap. You know, women like to hold on to the baby and pet them up till they get big enough they don't want to sit there. But Jack stayed in that lap, and I was born hungry. I was 10 pounds, 8 ounces when I was born. And Daddy used to say that Mama would walk by through the house. I'd be laying in the back room or on the bed, and she'd walk by the door, and my little mouth would start going like a little bird in a tree when the mama flies in. You know, I was starving to death all my life, seemed like. But Jack was always in Mama's lap, and he stayed in her lap till he was 21. But they had a special relationship, and he loved his mama, and his mama loved him. And I love my mama too, and she kind of liked me. But anyway, Jack was always in that lap, and I was always hungry. And I remember I got to where I could crawl around, and I was bored as a snake. And I would crawl up there, and I'd try to climb up Mama's lap to get me some ninny. And Jack would take his foot, and Mama didn't see this a lot of the time. But Jack would take his foot and put it on my head and shove me back down where I couldn't get no ninny. Mama didn't know this was happening. Sometimes I have to believe that. Otherwise, I'd need therapy. But anyway, look, we kept doing that dadgum stuff, and I had to come up with something. I was a brilliant little child. You can look at this head and probably see remnants of that, you know, talking about that brilliance. But I went to looking around. Y'all remember Macgyver on TV? He could make anything. I crawled around in the old shed out there where Daddy threw all his scrap stuff, and I found me a piece of clear plastic tubing, kind of flexible, about big as my finger. And I got to thinking, if I had that tubing in the right connection, I could sneak it up behind Jack and get on that ninny and get me some milk. You know what I'm talking about? Suck it like a straw. And I was thinking all that. So I messed around there and found one of Jack's bottles, and I gnawed the nipple off and got it just right, and I reversed it and stuck it on the end of that pipe. And that was just right to go on that ninny I was trying to get. And I'd crawl up there behind the chair, and I'd run that thing in between Jack and Mama, and I'd get it on one of her ninnies, and I'd go to work some. And I started fattening up a little bit, mending a little bit, you know, like that. But I was still pretty lonesome because Jack was in Mama's lap all the time, and I couldn't get there. So I was crawling around one day, and I wouldn't leave that thing down. I was afraid somebody would get it, my little suction pipe. So I tried to figure out how I could crawl and tote it, and it was very cumbersome. But I had found a old funny book. Y'all remember old Red Ryder and Little Beaver? I found this comic book, and I seen Little Beaver had a little bow and arrow type thing, and he had a little quiver on his back, you know, where he put his extra arrows, and that made me think about this while ago when she was shooting the sun. And I said, man, so I figured out what I could do, and I kept worrying with that thing, and I wore an old baggy diaper, and I figured out I could stick my suction pipe through the back of that diaper and out one leg. And so that's how I was able to crawl, you know, not be all tripped up on my little suction thing. And I wasn't about to lay it down, but if Jack had ever got his hands on it, you know what I'm talking about, he'd have done away with it, and I knew it. So anyhow, I was crawling around out there one day, and I had that thing stuck. I noticed on several occasions, I stuck it through that diaper, and it was not the right thing to do, you know what I'm talking about. But I took it and let the dog lick it off enough, you know what I'm talking about, I could keep using it. But anyway, I was crawling down through the yard hunting me an ant bed. That's the only thing I could get to play with when I was little. So I was hunting me an ant bed to play with. They'd play with me real good. They seemed to like my company. And I was crawling down the side of an old fence, and Daddy had a big old Guernsey cow that had just freshened with a calf. And I was crawling on there with my little thing in my head, just looking for me some company. And I heard something. I cut my eyes up through that barbed wire fence, and I saw that udder. That thing was this wide. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen it. And had 4 ninnies on it. And man, I stopped and eased that suction thing out there and checked it good before I used it, and it was all right. And I popped it on one of them teats, and I started milking that cow, son. And I realized right then I could get all the milk I wanted. I quit worrying mama. I dried her up, you know, don't let Jack have the rest of it. But I started following that cow down through there, and I was working on that thing. Everywhere she went, I was crawling on side, sticking that thing up there, enjoying that fresh milk. And then I heard one day Daddy told Mama, he said, Mary, you need to start watching something going on here. And he said, you know, the milk calf's always the fattest and the prettiest calf in the herd. And she said, that milk cow's calf's getting cold as a snake. You need to start checking and seeing what's going on. And that's what caused me to have to stop on that cow. Mom finally caught me doing it. I had about starved that milk calf to death, you know, that cow. And that's a true story. Every bit of that happened.